The recording process usually starts when the guys will get together and start throwing ideas at one another. The recording process has to start with the songwriting process.
The more ridiculous that idea is, then the better the song is going to become.
Sometimes a lot of these things start out as inside joke type stuff, stuff that happens on the road.
Somebody will have the idea and everybody's on board.
But how's the verse go again? For the sex, drugs, and masturbation.
It just can't be a regular thing. It has to be about something awesome and something cool, like about shooting your girlfriend into space, or about like absolute power and rocking.
What I'm looking at here is lyric sheets for Miss Illusion and Night Lies. I am a big deal baby and I make a lot of money. That's great. It's the first two things in the song. It's fantastic.
From there, we booked time. We went in with Becky Carlisle up in Medford. We did 3 days of just basic tracks, which included, Pete, he did his bit, and then Dawes recorded bass. And then the three guitar players, I think we did the bulk of our rhythm guitars there.
This is my very first time recording with band Camaro. Honestly, I haven't played this kind of music since I was 19, so it took me a while to get my chops back up. And the whole thing's been really crazy, just basically jumped onto a fast-moving train.
There's no pressure. I'm never nervous about recording in any way. But I definitely do think about what I'm playing, why I'm putting it down.
What are you playing, Mike? You play like
First, actually it's the second pre-chorus, which is the one that Pete plays through, is the heavy one.
Changing a song halfway through the recording process can wield really interesting results. You should never disregard an idea, even if it's late. Even if it's late in the process, it's like, that sounds awesome. You should do that.
Things are going relatively smoothly, but we've come across a common problem of ours, which is my drums going out of tune, which it happens all the time. The problem is I just hit too damn hard.
We listen back to what we've done, and if we decide to keep it, then we move on to the Moon Tower studio.
Mike, Alex, and I come in after that because personally I don't really feel guitar, even though guitar is very important in band Camaro. I don't think it's not the foundation that everything else is built on. That's the drums and the bass. We add coloring and we add texture.
Occasionally, Bryn and Alex will record that on their own because they can work at a solo for hours if they want to, and not spend the money and not use a lot of everybody else's time. And I think that's excellent too. In today's day and age, getting the band to record some of that stuff themselves can be beneficial to a project of this size.
The original writing in concept comes pretty easily for me. I normally have a pretty good idea within the first 10 minutes of picking up my guitar and coming up with some ideas, whether it's going to be worth it. The most difficult part for me is the point that I have to record my guitar parts and then we're waiting to do the vocals. And personally, I'm never sure if it is going to be a good song yet at that point. I have a pretty good idea what it's going to sound like in my head, but there's always a little question.
At the core of band Camaro is just a great rock combo. Drums, bass, 3 guitars, lead guitars, rhythm guitars. It's the backbone of rock and roll. The difference with band Camaro is clearly their vocals. That presents a challenge, and it's a new challenge every single time.
So once those guys finish up all those tracks in there, then we all get to storm the castle, and then all hell breaks loose, and now we've got a party.